For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello, welcome to Attwoolls Camping and Leisure with me, Mike. Today I'm giving you a review on the Outwell Harrier SATC 6. So it's a new model for the 2016 season and sort of sits up in Outwell's Smart Air Polycotton range. So it's a technical cotton is what the TC stands for, SA Smart Air. So it pretty much says what it is in many ways. Smart Air refers to a 1-point inflation for the whole tent. So the joys of this is you can use sort of like an electric pump, put it in and it'll do the whole tent in one go. So it's nice, quick and easy. Yet again, as we know from inflatable tents, they're incredibly strong in the wind, but they're also very easy to put up. So it means you can put up on your own more than happily in sort of 10-15 minutes, no problem at all. So if one of the parents wants to entertain the kids while everyone goes up, not an issue. Same sort of thing, because it's quick and easy. Take this nice big tent away for a weekend, no stress to worry about there. So it's a really nice model. There's 3 sections sort of to it. So you've got a living area, a sleeping area for accommodating 6 people, as you can imagine, and then sort of a nice sort of smallish canopy area at the front here. You've got a rain-safe door, so with the canopy, which is a fiberglass pole, it gives you a nice shelter against the rain. So also allows the door on the internal to be flat, so you maximise your living area. The canopy, again, you can use for a brief area of cooking or storing shoes or that sort of thing. It just gives you a little bit of shelter away from the wind and the rain. There's loads of features packed into Outwells. Not only do you get brilliant quality, as we all know, they are definitely considered probably the premium brand. They don't skimp on features inside, but we'll talk a bit more about certain things when we go inside in a second. On the outside, first thing you can see is basically have blackout windows, so it again keeps the privacy, but you still get plenty of light through it. So again, you do have blinds on the inside, but you get the privacy through the blackout windows, and it actually helps with cutting down certain lots of UV. It's a polycotton tent, so it uses polycotton material, which is a mixture of polyester and cotton. The joys of this is it's a lot more breathable, so in hotter weather, the weave actually expands and allows air to pass through it, making it a lot cooler inside the tent. On the reflection of that, when it's a colder day, the weave keeps a nice tighten, and the joys of that is it keeps the warmth in there. So it reacts with the temperatures. So certainly if you're going away to sort of continental Europe, it makes a huge difference. We'll talk a few more things about inside, but there's plenty of features to see. Let's have a look. So now we're inside the Harrier. First thing you can see is the sleeping arrangement we have at the back here. So you've got the ability, like I say, to sleep 6. Probably in many ways you're probably better off making sort of a 1, 2 and a 2. Ideally it's more of a comfortable 4-person probably bedroom, I would say. The joys of it though is you've got separate dividers and compartments for everyone. So you've got a physical zip divider along the top and bottom, so you can actually have your privacy from each other. If you want to, you can actually open it all out, just have one big long bedroom so everyone can sort of share. On the front here you've got storage pockets, so you can put keys, bits and books. What you can also do is obviously it allows you to take away the clutter and organise it a bit better. I mean, I'm certainly one, I love to make sure everything has its own individual slot. You've got an interesting little mesh part on the inners. Now what it does is designed to spread the weight on the inners, so it doesn't basically pull on one particular point. It's a nice even spread. It's something they do only on their sort of higher end Outwell tents. Other features they do, yet again, is things like you've got a lovely big mesh panel at the back, so you get loads of breathability. Same along the side here. Doors on each side of the Harrier. So you get, again, you've got lovely blackout windows, but you've got your curtains when you completely want your privacy or darkness at night. This is obviously a nice door which can be, yet again, put on canopy poles if you wanted to. So you get, again, nice and versatile in that sense. The Smart Air system refers to, also, like I said, on the outside, 1-point inflation for the whole lot. So to disperse the air, it has these chambers along the top here. And then you've got isolation valves, so you can keep everything separate if you were, God forbid, to have a problem. The joys of having those bracer parts on top, it makes it very rigid. So the joys of, in stronger weather, it's got to be pretty much one of the best tents to stand up to it. Yet again, because it almost like your old traditional frame tent where you've got supports all the way around, it just gives almost like a freestanding frame to the tent. So even if you didn't have, say, pegs and pegging points or guy ropes, it can pretty much stand up on its own right. Other features you find in this particular model are things like storage cargo net here. So you're again more meant for lighter items, to put things in there, shoes or whatever, to tidy it out the way. Even though this tent is polycotton, and naturally polycotton tends to be a bit heavier, they use a slightly lighter weight fabric, still very strong, in the ground sheet, yet again just to keep the weight down, so you're not lugging a huge, 60 kilogram tent around. The bag, yet again, is an oversized bag, and it's sort of like not necessarily a duffel bag, but an open top drawstring bag. Normally, because it's oversized, it does help getting it back in there, and it's not really, tends to be a problem. You've got things like hanging lantern points, as well as cable ties, so you can yet again have the cables running down the outside to your cable entry points down the bottom, and you've got two, one on each side, so it's really versatile in that sort of sense. But overall, it's a really positive model. They do actually have a pegging system as well. So on the higher end Outwells, what you find is they have different color coordinated pegs. So yellow pegs are designed for the guy ropes. The black pegs are for sort of the pegging points, and then you have either a steel peg or like a V-shaped steel peg as well for the main points. So where most stress goes through, you need the most best support, they give you that as well. So it's all color coordinated, so help you then again. As we well know, Outwell are very renowned for their quality, and this in sort of sitting it towards the top of the range of inflatable tents, let alone polycotton inflatable tents, is sort of a really impressive model. We've done this model in previous years for many years, and it's one that's always gone down fairly well, mainly because it's, again, the better material. So if you're going to Europe, highly recommend going for polycotton. For PVC, the PVC windows, the durability, it's all meant to last for a good amount of time. But in essence, a really nice model here, and it's yet again one we're stocking for the 2016 season. So that's the Outwell Harrier SATC.